Well, here we are. This is Aylesbury United in the year 2023. Um, you find ourselves 4 seasons into our champ career, and we have taken the Ducks through 4 promotions in 4 years, and we find ourselves in the League Two right here. And we are about to start our 5th season. So let's take a quick look at the history. Here we are. This is where we started. We finished second in our first year in the BetVictor Division 1, then finished first in the Isthmian Premier League, and then first in the National League North, and then first in the conference last year. Right now, we play out of Adams Park out at High Wycombe with the Wycombe Wanderers, and we have pretty poor facilities with no real youth academy to speak of. I am a current icon at the club as a manager, and you can see that we have got a nice group of favoured personnel. Let's quickly go to our squad and our tactics. So we play a 4-4-2, big target man, and then an attacking forward, wingers on the right and left, and attacking playmaker in the middle, and then a centre midfielder. We like ball playing defenders, and we have 2 wing backs. We play into space, we play out of defence, we have some low crosses, we play a really high line of defence, and we pressure really high up the field. We also do a lot of long throws, and we counter press and counter. And we found that this tactic seems to have some traction in going up the leagues. Looking through is our main target guy, 6'4", 200 pounds, and he was released by Watford, or was at Watford, and then went on loan, and then went to Brentford, and then we picked him up on a free transfer, and he banged in 12 goals last year. So Sam Dalby is our main target striker. Here's Caelan Hines, another Watford reject. Look at that, valued at 2 million, and he's not actually done very well for us. When he came in, only scored 4 league goals, didn't even get a 7 average in a team that won the league. So we're waiting for Caelan Hines, and we play him in his preferred position. Here's our little diamond in the rough, Ryan Clark, released from Tottenham, then released at Sheffield United, plays on the left-hand side. Awful stats, but he won the League Player of the Year last year and smashed in 17 goals from left midfield. Yeah, there you go. Broke the record for most man of the matches, and finished runners-up in the league as a top goal scorer. So he's a tasty player on the left-hand side. And then over on the other side, here's Saxon Early, another kid released from Norwich. Little bit of pace, a little bit of acceleration, and some dribbling and crossing. He's got some good potential, and he knocks around in our right-hand side. And then in the middle, we have Jack Clark, released from Villa, never played a game from them, and then he plays as our playmaker. Yeah, and then there's not really much else to kind of write home about here. Our best player is Japhet Tanganga. He's actually getting some minutes for Spurs right now in the starting lineup, and he was released by Spurs in our game. Came in and played pretty much every minute for us. He's our best player, and he plays out the back. Now, going promotion-wise, trying to go forward, we've struggled buying players. We've not been able to get many over this pre-season. I'm pretty worried. We're about to start our League 2 campaign with a academy goalkeeper in Sergio Falanga. Great name, but clearly not that good. And if we are to get another 5th promotion, we are going to need to invest in a goalkeeper pretty soon. We sold a record-breaking amount of players. Go over here. We sold Daniel Oigoki released from Arsenal, and we brought him in, and he has been like the non-league, like Trent Alexander-Arnold with all these assists, and we accepted a bid, 240, quarter a million, and so see you later, buddy. And we even brought in a replacement on loan, Jordan Houston from Sunderland. I think he's going to do a nice job in the right-hand side. Got good ability. We are paying £800 a week for him in the second league, but he looks pretty decent. 27 under 21 cups, and I'm hoping he's an attacking fullback, so he'll suit our tactic pretty well. And there we go. A couple of other notable mentions here. Alfie Matthews, he's a reject from Arsenal again, but he's played 91 games, 38 goals for us. He's been with us coming up the leagues, and he gets double figures each year. You know, getting in Sam Dalby, that affected his minutes from last year, but he's a good player to come off the bench. And then this other lad called Terrell Whitaker, Spurs reject, played him as an attacking forward, and we see here he smashed in 24 goals. His minutes were again affected by Hines once we got him, and he's had a pretty good pre-season, 2 goals in 3 games, so he's always dangerous off the bench. But the rest of the team here is struggling, and I'm expecting a tough league schedule here, looking at the size of our squad. We will be playing Cheltenham in the first game of the season, and we just went professional as well, so we now training the boys every week. Looking in the dynamics, Alfie Payne is our leader. Alfie is about to start at left back for us because we don't have one. He's had a nice career with us as a centre midfielder, and done a very decent job since being released by Norwich. Some other bits and pieces in the leagues, if we go up through into the Premier League. At Spurs right now, Spurs have got Pep Guardiola as the manager, and they finished 5th last year, not that great. Who won last year? Man City. They have Allegri as the manager, and of course they've got the best players. I'm sure they've just gone and bought all these players over the summer. 255 million last year. Declan Rice at 68 million. Karamoko Dembele, who seems to be a bit of a wonder kid, who was at Burnley and now is at Man City, so he looks one to watch. Outside of that, let's get back down into our games. They're delighted with me. You've got to be thinking that 4 promotions in 4 years, the board are loving it. And let's just see if we can survive against Cheltenham here. We do get to play at home, and so let's see how we do. All right, let's submit our team here. Let's give these some squad numbers. All right, so it looks like Cheltenham are playing a 5-3-2. Who's this lad? Ozazi Agasti. Yeah, and who's this? Tom Conlon, who's making his debut. Let's see how we go. Straight to the dressing room. All right, we'll get our assistant to set some opposition instructions. What do we want to say here? Let's give the fans something. Let's be passionate and let's give the fans something to cheer from. And then let's tell them that we've got faith in them. And go out there and make a difference. All right. Now, something you should know if you're going to get used to watching this career. I watch this in 2D. I'm old school. And I have the highlights, any goals that get scored, highlights are in the 3D engine. All right, first 10 minutes, not much. Oh, here we go. Oh, Bit of a chance again. Ray and Clark at the back post after a swinging cross from the right. Sam Dalby dropping in deep. Come on then, Rayan. Whip one in. Saxon early. Well, you've had a 70 to 30 possession in the first 15 minutes here. We're not looking too bad. What have we got? What have we got in the mix here? Oh, switching the point of attack, and it has been cut out by them. Now you can see we're playing a really high line of defence, so if we get a ball over the top, we're in trouble. But it looks like Rayan's in here. Cross. Saxon. Goal. Get in there. All right. What a lovely goal. Let's have a little look here. Alfie Payne playing at left back. Love that ball. Rayan, whip it in, son. Yes, Saxon. Like a salmon at the back post. All right. Solid start. Let's give him a bit of a praise here. Sullivan got fired up. Look at that. Cheltenham, not bothered. Don't care. First game of the season, uninterested. How are we doing? Kind. See this body language? Complacent. He thinks he's big time. 2 million, knocking down in the League Twos. Doesn't care. Happy to get his 6.7 rating. Got all kinds knocking over here with Cheltenham. Not happy at all. We'll just keep it the same. Oh, another thing you should know about my team. We rack up the bookings. We're a dirty team. We get into them. We have marking, close marking, and tough tackles. All right, that was a pretty non-event first half here. Let's go and have a look at these summaries. No chances for me forwards. And Sam's only won 29% headers. Let's have a look at the analysis. Alfie Payne playing well. Charlie Gilmore struggling. Okay. Well, let's say there's room for improvement. And let's tell these attackers, tell them there's a lot more to come from them. Defence, press with the side defending, midfield. Well, 60% possession, did pretty well. Here we go, second half. Cheltenham haven't done anything, kept their cautious 5-3-2. Look at that, 17 shots to 0. We haven't let him add a go. Let's tell Jaffet to hold off on the tackles. You watch here, Cheltenham, 1 chance, 1 goal. Let's see our 16-year-old academy lad have an absolute mare. Protect him, boys. Oof, ball down the side. Oh, what a goal. 1 shot, 1 goal. 16-year-old, couldn't get it. Old Falanga gave his best effort. Decent shot there. Ryan Broom. All right. Let's demand more. There we go. We've got a bit of a reaction. Oh. Houston at the right back. Into Clark. Come on. Hit it. Oh. Uh-oh. Counter. Oh no. Sam fucking Dalby. Get in. Big man. Whistled into the back of the net, 25 yards. Not something your target man is known for doing. Oh. Sam Dalby, thank you. Right, good reaction to the demand. Let's praise. They're fired up now, Cheltenham, or so are we. We haven't got many options off the bench here if we wanted to take Charlie Gilmore out, so he's just going to sit there. That is quality. Set pieces count. Alfie Payne to Japhet Tenanga, and he's rose like a salmon at the back post, and we are 3-1 up with 15 to go against Cheltenham. Thank you very much. Okay, now we've got a few more yellow cards here. I think what we'll do is we'll take our fines and we'll give Whitaker a little go up top. And we've got a young lad here, Ryan O'Connor. I think we'll put Alfie Payne into the centre, take Charlie Gilmore out and give Ryan O'Connor his debut. Just tell him the pressure's off as well. Yeah, seems relaxed, very nice. Yeah, let's tell Terrell that I have faith in him to go out and make a difference. Okay, 10 to go. We're not changing anything. Keep attacking them. Let's see if Falanga can keep a clean sheet for the rest of the game. Another long ball. Look at them hounding him out. Whitaker, go on, lad. Oh, good save. Did so well until the finish. Got another corner though. Oof. Jack Clark, Whistler out from the edge of the box. So it looks like we'll just go a little bit more cautious with a few minutes to go. Ryan Clark with an absolute sensational stunner. See, terrible stats, but he has just got magic in his left foot. He has a wand. Look at this. Pick that out. League 2, Ryan Clark against Cheltenham, 4-1. Thank you very much. Are we going to make it 5? Oof. Cheltenham turned up to thinking it weren't a day at the races. Man. We are toying with Cheltenham here. Look at that, 36 shots to 2. 62% possession. What a start to our season here. I mean, we got to show some passion. That was an unbelievable victory. 4-1 on the first day of the season against Cheltenham with a 16-year-old academy lad, Falanga, in goal. Big Sam Dalby smashing in from 25 yards, and Ryan Clark just showing us why he was the best player in the conference last year, and he was our player of the season. All right, everybody, that was an amazing start to the season. I'll check back in with you after a few more games.